So hey what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome back to our MotoGP 18 career mode. So here we are then, we're here for the next round which is going to be at Silverstone. So we've just done the Austrian Grand Prix, just like the actual MotoGP season. So the plan here is to upgrade the engine. Need some more straight line speed on the bike and we don't have enough to do more power. So we noticed in the last episode, but I think someone pointed out that our straight line speed was affected, and I think that was because someone pointed out in the comments that we had some bike damage, which actually does have quite a big impact on the performance of the bike, so that might be why. But nonetheless, we're going to keep improving this bike, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to head into the next race. We're going to do 3 laps at Silverstone, and it's going to be starting from the back of the grid without qualifying, and we'll see how we get on. So here we are then on the starting grid here, and you can see we're just currently taking a look at Dani Pedrosa on the Repsol Honda. Obviously he's retiring at the end of the season, so he won't be in the games going forward unless he's in as like a legend or a classic rider. And then here we are on our Ducati. So it's 3 laps, so we'll be fine on the soft tyres. So we're going to get straight into the race then, starting from the back of the grid. Let's see how we get on. 1:56.2 was the pole position time set by Marc Marquez. So let's see then what we can do from the back of the grid, and this is going to be a I know I've said it in the past, but this is going to be a taster race. If we struggle massively from the back of the grid, I'm going to do qualifying again, but I want to get to the point where I don't have to do qualifying because I find qualifying really boring. But we'll see how we get on in this race then. So starting from the back of the grid, what can we do then? It's been a while since I played this game. I think I've said that in many more videos, but I do give about a week in between recording sessions. So this episode, well, this race here might take a bit of getting used to. We've only got 3 laps, but luckily Silverstone is a very long track, so we've got plenty of time in this race to do get ourselves some good points for the season. Obviously we want to be trying to take the championship win, but we've been struggling with straight line speed on the Ducati. I never thought I'd say it, but obviously the other bikes are developing a bit, and straight line speed is where we're lacking compared to some other riders. But that could have been down to the damage we've taken in previous races, but we'll have to see, as I almost came down there. Someone almost knocked us off there, but let's see how we get on them. Come through here, we're only in 16th place right now. 3 laps of course around here. Silverstone's the next race in the calendar, so I'm not sure who's going to be favourite to win Silverstone. I'm not even sure who's going to win this championship. I think it might be Marquez, you know. He's definitely going to be on for the championship, Marquez, but we'll have to see what the Yamahas can do. Can they have a late charge at the end of this season? Well, I don't know, so you make a bit of contact there with Iannone and Valentino Rossi. Getting over the curbs there. Oh, that was a bit risky. Having to give a bit of a lift through here on the power, picking up as much slipstream as you possibly can. We're in 12th place. Whereabouts do we brake? This is the big question. Oh my god, up the inside of Iannone. He's going to hold it around the outside. He isn't quite going to. Right then, so Valentino Rossi is next on the list to get, and he's down in 10th place, so he's struggling around here. And I don't really know where Viñales is. I think he's a bit further along the grid. As oh my god, contact with Valentino. Oh, that's so annoying. He braked a lot earlier than us, and we went wide at turn 1, which is not what you want to do. Then coming through turn 3 to turn 4, which is Beckett's, and then turn 5. Oh, Valentino going up the inside of everyone there. Made up 2 positions in one corner there. So it does look like we might have to keep doing qualifying. We don't have the immediate pace which I was hoping to have to try and catch up to everyone. But you can see there's an absolutely massive battle there. Look at them all going wide. Lorenzo has punted them all wide, and I couldn't get the power down early enough to try and make the most of that there. Can we get underneath Alex Rins? Oh, very aggressive, going from quite far back, but got the job done in the end. Right then, so we're in P10. What can we do about Valentino Rossi ahead of us as we get over the curb there on the Suzukis? Both of them coming at us there. That's so annoying. Let's see if we get Rins back under here, underneath him at turn 15. Oh, not quite, but we do have the more powerful Ducati, or what I think is the more powerful Ducati. We've got the slipstream as well. We're going to get underneath him. And this mid-stage of this season, we're having some right trouble here. We had quite an easy... Oh my god, has Rins gone down? I think Rins has gone down. I went deep, but I'm not sure what happened to Rins. And we got Ian Oney come around the outside of us. Hold it, come on, let's go. Oh, he's putting the power down. Oh, surely not around the outside. Oh, he backs out of it, and we managed to hold it. Dovey, 1.7 seconds faster than us. Oh, that's not what you want. We did, of course, make that mistake at turn 1, which did cost us some time. But we've fallen off of the back of the top 10. We're in 10th place right now, as you can see, but we're going to have to go back to qualifying, I think, which is annoying. I wanted to be able to do it from the back of the grid, but I suppose we're not going to be able to do it from the back of the grid with only 3 laps. So if we're going to want to do 2 3-lap races a race, we're going to have to do some qualifying, although it is really boring. It's so easy to get pole position in qualifying. So maybe Milestone will look to fix the qualifying pace of the AI. Maybe they've already fixed it, because I know there's been a patch this weekend, actually. I noticed we had the update. So we've got to try and hold on to 10th place. We've got Ian Oney right behind us as we struggle around turn 10, club corner. We get out wide. Our Valentino Rossi's pulling out on us. We've got Ian Oney. He's all over the back of us trying to get through. The trail breaking into Abbey. And then into Farm, the end of this circuit. We are actually gaining a little bit through there on Valentino. And he seems to be stuck behind Lorenzo, our teammate. So this middle of the season where we've been fiddling around with the format of the races has really cost us some championship points. We're all the way down in 10th place. So I just want to get over this race, get back into doing qualifying and getting our season back on track. I think that's the plan from here on out. Stick to doing qualifying as we run deep. Look how deep we are. Oh, hold on, come on. Don't want to lose out on more points. Let's go, power down. Give it a little bit of lift around there, make sure we don't run wide at the final corner, and across the line for 10th place. Not a good result at all. We're going to have to get back into qualifying, which we will be doing for the next race and for the rest of the season. We need to get our championship back on track. So here we are then. You can see, what was our pace like? 57.7. We were about a second off of the pace, really, if not more. So we're now 42 points behind Marcus. I remember when we had a bit of a lead, but all that lead's gone now. So that is highly, highly frustrating. But nonetheless, we're going to get into the next race, pick ourselves up. I mean, we're still winning the team and the constructors rankings. Look how far ahead we are in the team championship. That's crazy, but we are losing some reputation. We're reaching the maximum level for everything apart from riding position, which we're going to get on that. But that's it for this race. You can see team are disappointed, we're disappointed, but we're going to come back stronger for the second half of this season. So let's get into the next round. So before we get into the next round, we're going to head into this bike development. We're going to whack on some more power onto this Ducati, and maybe we'll just think about moving teams, but I want to sit with Ducati for at least this season and then switch it out. So let's head into the next round. So here we are then. We are here for qualifying Q1, and it is a wet track, so the later on into the session, the quicker we're going to be able to go. So I need to get us right to the end of this session, get out on track, flying start, and let's get ourselves out of Q1. So as you can see, the track is really quite wet. I've got some of the wet weather tyres on, so that should help us. But by leaving it to the end of the session, we might have actually hindered our chances of getting through here, because we need to adjust real quick. We're only going to get like 2 attempts at this lap. As you can see, the rear end's already stepping out on us. So let's see if we are actually able to get the pace. I should have thought about this, actually, the fact that it's different weather conditions, but we should be okay. And let's see how we get on. I mean, were we even near the end of the first sector split? I don't think we are just yet. So we are 2.87 tenths outside of the time we need to get through Q1 to go through the third sector split. What are we doing in terms of time? We head in a bit deep and a bit hot into there. Come on. Let's see. Let's make it red. Yes, 4 tenths underneath Lorenzo. That's just what we need. But we need to hold it on this last part of the lap where the Ducati might struggle. The last part was about straight line speed, and we've upgraded our engine a bit more, so that should help with top end speed. But coming through the final corner then, ooh, what are we able to do? Coming across the line then, is it going to be fastest overall? Yes, it is by 8 tenths of a second. I will take that. I will take that. That will be enough to get us through into Q2. So here we are then, we're heading out into Q2. It's more of the same conditions, so another tricky lap to negotiate here to try and take pole position from our teammate Dovizioso. So let's see what we can do then, and let's see if we are able to take pole position from Dovi. It's a pretty similar time he's put into our Q1 time, but we might be able to find a bit more pace. So as you can see, through the first sector split, we're 3.73 above the time of Dovi. So let's see if we can reel it back through the last part of the lap. That's where we seem to really gain our time on the AI. So we are just fractionally underneath the pole position time, 1.5 tenths, as we get a massive wiggle out of that corner there, coming through turn 15. Oh, let's push it. And we did actually gain a massive amount of time through the final sector in Q1. Oh, but we've got a massive tank slapper there. So let's see if it's enough to take pole position here. And it is by less than 1/10 of a second. So that's going to do me. If Dovi beats it, then GG to Dovi, man. If he beats that time, then good job on him. But he wasn't able to do it. We're fractionally ahead of our teammate there. So a good session overall. We've got a very exciting race ahead of us, and I wonder whether it's going to be wet or dry race. So here we are then for the race, taking a look at Andrea Iannone there at the starting grid. What's he going to be able to do here, Iannone? I wonder. The Suzuki's looking strong this season, so let's see what we can do there. You can see we're ready. We've got our rivals there. We've got Dovi and Marquez right behind us, but then we've got the two Yamahas who are going to be looking to pounce. They're going to be looking to improve on their season so far. So let's see if we can get a good launch off of the line. We should be able to. Getting a bit of a wheelie going on. Obviously we've upgraded the power, so it might be why we're getting a little bit of wheelie. And as Dovi trying to come up the inside there, not quite able to. As we come through turn 2, let's hold it, losing a bit of grip over the curb. And you can see Franco Morbidelli's down, Simeon's down, so a few riders losing losing a lot of time by falling off. And we get out wide at turn 4, and my god, wow, what on earth happened then? Turn 4, we just ran wide and 5 bikes came underneath us, and now we've lost some more time here as Alex Rins is trying to come at us. Very late on the brakes, coming to the hairpin, trying to catch back up. So these guys, oh my god, I can't deal with Petrucci, well, the Pramac behind us and the Suzuki of Rins. So let's see if we can compose ourselves, keep ahead of Jack Miller, and they're all looking feisty. I don't know what's going on. This update, they must have improved the AI, which is what I've been asking for, but it means it's going to make it a lot more difficult this season. And I'm going to keep on upgrading this Ducati and see what we can do. So run very deep into turn 13, out wide, come back on track, and we make it just about, but because we popped a wheelie there, everyone's underneath us. What is it with this AI? They come straight underneath me. Oh, we're not going to be able to do anything around the outside, surely. Oh, look how wide we are there. Get back on track. Wow, I don't know what's gone on with the AI. It's coming to turn 1, Danny Pedrosa trying it round the outside. We're going to get back at him. We've got him all over the back of us. We need to really concentrate. Put our head down. Oh my god, I can't do anything with everyone just coming up the inside. Getting very frustrated here. And look at them all. Look at them all. Right, it's like bowling balls going on here. We're down again in 9th place. The lower reaches of the top 10. And you saw that we were able to get pole position. And look at them all. They're so quick. Crazy stuff here at San Marino. But nonetheless, we're going to soldier on. We're probably going to lose. Look how many positions we're losing. And look how much quicker they are again. Can you see that straight line speed again? From everyone else able to get back underneath of us. And I'm stuck on the curb there, but it kind of helped us around the corner. I'll take that. And so let's see if we can use a bit of slipstream on the guys ahead to pull on through. We've got our teammate underneath us, Jorge Lorenzo. Very late on the brakes through turn 13, trying to keep Lorenzo at bay. He's just going to come back at us. We're going to come back up the inside though. Oh, and deep, that's not good. Just not what you want. Tito Rabat. See, this is how slow we are. I don't know why. I don't know where the pace has gone, but we've lost the pace. We're doing a Lorenzo on this Ducati. I mean, where's the straight line speed coming from all these guys? And now I'm hesitant on the brakes. 17th place. Oh, we're on the curb. Oh, this is a disaster. You know, when you think your season can't get any worse. Well, I'm afraid it has. I don't know where all our pace has gone in qualifying. And look at these guys at the back of the grid. They're still like, what? Oh, they're just ramming me out the way. I don't have any words. We're in stone dead last right now. Stone dead last. We've got no pace on this Ducati. Literally, the pedal is planted. Well, the trigger on the controller is planted, and we've got no pace. And this could be a turning point in the season for us. We're going to need the transfer window to open. I'm not feeling this bike anymore, I'm afraid. I mean, we're on the same difficulties we were before. In fact, no, I think I turned it down. I think in the last episode we were on 100%, 110%, and now we're on 105%, which I thought would be a bit more appropriate. But then we get into qualifying, we do qualifying, and it's fine. And then, oh, that was a horrible corner. Yeah, I'm not trying anymore in this race. But Marquez takes the win. We're going to be another 25 points behind Marquez with this Ducati. You know, I'm not feeling it. We've got no straight line speed in it. I don't know what's gone on with it. Has my bike glitched out in bike development? I don't know. But we were on 105% previously in the difficulty. But so I don't think it's the difficulty. So we've turned it down to 105% in this episode. But you can see, just absolutely rapid. Nothing we could do about it. Massive disappointment here this episode. So if we take a look at the championship now, we're now 67 points off of Marc Marquez. I mean, I don't know when the transfer window opens, but I'm looking to get out of this team. You know, not feeling this Ducati bike anymore. So let's see. I mean, how long we got left in the season? Let's take a look, right? At how long we got left in the season. But we were having a few issues in the previous few races, and we're not able to overcome them. I don't know what's happened. We've absolutely bottled it this season, but I mean, I think the transfer window might be open at the end of this round. Is it usually? Is it this round? Yes, it is. So let's view the offers we've got. So we can go to Repsol Honda, we can stay on the Ducati, or we can go to Yamaha. Now, well, obviously we've got all these, but I was looking to go for the Repsol Honda, but I'm thinking Yamaha might be a good choice. Or should I just finish the season with Honda and then go to Yamaha? Because I want to do a full season with Yamaha. But yeah, we'll go to Repsol Honda then. We're gonna go to Repsol Honda, I think. Oh, but I don't know. I can't make my mind up. We've got a few races left this season, so we've probably got 6 races left maybe, so that's 3 episodes. So we could do the rest of the season with Honda, and then we could go to Yamaha. Ooh, it's going to be a tough choice. Right, for the rest of the season, if you look at team performance, for some reason Honda has the best team performance. So Honda, I'm going to go to Honda for the rest of the season. Let's sign. Yes, we're going to sign for Honda. So there we go. A brand new bike. I think this might be the solution to our problem. I'm not sure, but a bit of a disappointing episode today. So I do apologise for the poor results, but hopefully we'll sort it out by moving team. Let's see if we can get on with this Honda bike, and I'm going to switch up the colour scheme and that for the next episode. So refresh for the season. New team for the rest of the season, and a new opportunity to try and reel in Marquez, who's obviously riding this bike, and the best way to do it is to use the same equipment. So let's do this, and let's see if we can do it in the next episode. But for now, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you did, remember to smash that like button, subscribe for more, and share this around with your friends. So we'll see you in the next one.